Okay, so I need to tell you something. I just got back from Korea about a month ago and I came home a different person. Not spiritually, skincare wise. I got Rejuran, I got laser, I sat in a clinic in Gangnam while a very calm doctor injected salmon DNA into my face and said, "This is normal." At that point, I was fully committed. And ever since I got back, I have been the most intentional I have ever been about what goes on my face at night. Because when you have had actual needles working on your skin barrier, you do not just slap anything on it. Everything has to earn its place. Tonight, I am walking you through my full routine, every single product, what it is, what it does, and the actual science behind why I chose it, including the part when I'm using 4 products with the same hero ingredient.
What?
And I need to explain myself. I will explain myself, okay? Let's go. Step 1. Clean It Zero by Banila Co. Okay, I need to take a moment here because this product deserves a moment. I have been using this exact balm cleanser for 8 years. 8 years.
Oh my god!
In skincare terms, that's an eternity. Products get discontinued, formulas change. I go through phases where I convince myself something new is going to change my life. And then, 3 weeks later, I'm back to my shelf looking embarrassed. But this one has never left, not once. Here is why. There's actual a peer-reviewed study in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology, 20 participants, waterproof SPF 50 plus VISIA imaging system measuring residue. And what they found was that water alone left 59% of waterproof sunscreen still sitting on your skin. A foaming cleanser got it to about 37%. A cleansing oil, 5.8%. 5.8%. So when people say double cleansing is unnecessary,
some people generally don't need it.
but if you're wearing SPF daily, which you should be, and especially a water-resistant Korean SPF, this step is not optional. The data is right there. Clean It Zero transforms from this solid sherbet balm into a silk oil the second it touches your skin. It breaks down everything: makeup, SPF, pollution, the general residue of being a person alive in the world. Then, when you add water, it emulsifies into a milky texture and rinses completely clean. No residue, no tight feeling, just clean. 8 years, this is a relationship. Step 2, LAGOM Cleanser. Second cleanse. And this is where I get specific about why I chose this one. Because since I got back from Korea, since the Rejuran and the laser, I have been incredibly intentional about using gentler products while my skin barriers heals. Laser and Rejuran injections are incredible. I will shout about them forever. But they do temporarily disrupt your skin surface. And the last thing you want while your skin barrier is in recovery mode is to strip it further with a harsher cleanser. So, LAGOM, and specifically this foam cleanser, LAGOM is actually a Swedish word meaning just the right amount, which I think is such a perfect name for a brand that's all about balance. The formula is built around their patented ingredient called Aqualicia, if I pronounce it right. A peptide derived from the acacia tree that works by boosting something called aquaporins in the skin. Aquaporins are essentially water channels in your skin cells. The scientists who discovered them won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2003.
Wow.
LAGOM's Aqualicia activates those channels so moisture can actually flow in and lock down properly. Deep clean, barrier protected, no tightness, that's the brief. This delivers it. Step 3. Heve Blue Toner or Meditherapy First Serum. Choose one. Okay, this step is a little different from most routines you'll see because I actually have two products that live here. And every night I look at my skin and make a decision. Option 1. If my skin is feeling reactive, tight, a little red, sensitive, which honestly happens more than I'd like to admit. Right now, while I'm in recovery, I reach for the Heve Blue Salmon PDRN Calming Toner. And I want to tell you what this thing is actually made of because it is wild.
Oh my god!
This toner skips purified water entirely. Instead of water, the base is 828,168 parts per million of Centella asiatica leaf water, plus 3,000 ppm salmon roe extract, plus 5,000 ppm PDRN. It was certified by the Korea Institute of Dermatological Sciences for low irritation with an irritation index of 0.00. Zero on skin that has been through laser. You understand why I keep this close. Option 2. Lately, I have been reaching to this one as well. The Meditherapy Hyaluronic Acid Skin Booster First Serum. This is built around something called HyalBlock, their proprietary hyaluronic acid complex that works in a 3D cubic matrix rather than just a flat surface layer. What that means practically is that it binds moisture at multiple depths, not just on top. And their clinical testing showed that using this first increased the absorption of everything that comes after it by 2.47 times. 2.47 times. The products I put on after this are working harder because of this one. On a night when I'm stacking a lot, which is every night right now, that matters. Tonight, I am going with a Heve Blue toner. If yours is reactive, go Heve Blue. You will thank yourself. If yours want more moisture and like loving that skin glow, go for the Meditherapy Hyaluronic Acid. Part 3, Serums plus Device. Step 4, Medicube PDRN Pink Peptide Serum. Okay, now we get into the actives. Medicube PDRN Pink Peptide Serum. And I know you've already heard me say PDRN twice. There will be 2 more before this routine is done. I am going to address this fully, I promise. But first, what this serum is doing. This contains 5 types of peptide complex. Peptides are basically signal molecules. They tell your skin to produce more collagen, to firm up, to repair itself. The specific ones in here include palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7, which reduces inflammation by limiting the production of interleukin 6, a chemical that triggers inflammatory responses, especially after UV exposure. Less inflammation means slower collagen breakdown. Slower collagen breakdown means skin that stays firmer longer. On top of that, niacinamide for brightening and barrier strengthening, adenosine for fine line support, and PDRN at 10,000 ppm. Clinical testing from Medicube showed visible improvements in skin firmness and bounced in as little as 2 weeks. The pink color is not a gimmick, by the way. It's naturally derived from pink vitamin B12. The first time I used this, I was genuinely a little nervous that I was about to stain my face hot pink. I was not, but the fear was real. Step 5, Medicube HR Booster Pro ×2 device. Okay, I need to talk about this thing. So I own a skincare device that I use every night on my face. And a year ago, I would have been the first person to say, skincare devices are a scam. Save your money. Your moisturizer does not need a wand. I was very confident about this opinion, and then I got one and immediately understood everything. This is the Medicube HR Booster Pro, and I'm using it here, right after the serum, because that timing matters. The device's whole job is to drive active ingredients deeper into your skin while they're freshly applied and still absorbing. You do not use this after everything is already sealed under 3 layers of cream. You use it in this window, right now, with the serum still sitting on your face. The technology inside is called electroporation, which is a real thing. It's been used in dermatology for decades. It creates temporary micropathways in your skin so ingredients can get further down than they normally would on their own. That mechanism is documented science. Now, the number Medicube puts on this, according to their own internal clinical testing, and I want to be really clear, this is the brand's own testing, not an independent peer-reviewed study. The Booster Pro increases skin absorption by up to 785%. Yep, 785%.
What?
I know how that sounds. My first reaction was also, that's a marketing number. But the electroporation mechanism is real. The technology is real, and after months of using this consistently, I can tell the difference in how my skin actually absorbs. So, I'm going to present the number honestly. Brand claim, not independent science, and let you make your own call. 5 minutes, booster mode, circular motions from the inside out. One important thing, if you own this device, there is a mold called AirShot that creates microchannels on the skin. That one goes on completely dry, clean skin before any products. It is separate session, 2 to 3 times a week on its own. Do not use it now with products on your face. Keep the modes separate. I'll do a dedicated device breakdown soon because there is genuinely a lot to cover with this thing. Step 6. The Heve Blue Salmon Cream Cream. Okay, we need to talk about the PDRN situation because if you have been counting, and I know some of you have been counting, this is my 3rd product in a row with PDRN in it. There is a 4th one coming, and I promised I would explain myself. So, here we go. The PDRN stands for polydeoxyribonucleotide. It is derived from salmon DNA, specifically from salmon sperm cells.
What?
I know, stay with me. In injectable form, like the actual Rejuran treatment I just had done in Seoul, PDRN has 30 plus years of solid clinical evidence behind it. Real peer-reviewed studies. Real measurable results. Genuine skin regeneration at the cellular level, that is not marketing. That is documented. And here's the part where I have to be honest with you, because I think you deserve the honest version more than you deserve the clean sell. Topical PDRN, the kind sitting in your serum and your cream right now, is a different story. PDRN is a large molecule, and your skin barrier is specifically designed to keep large molecules out. That is literally its job. The dramatic before and afters you see people posting that look like they've had work done, almost always from the injections, not the serums. The first published clinical evidence for topical PDRN in a peer-reviewed journal only appeared in late 2025. One study, low molecular weight peony PDRN, 4 weeks, promising, but we are nowhere near the decades of evidence behind injectable use. So, why am I using 4 PDRN products in one routine? Because PDRN is not the only thing these products are doing. The Heve Blue Toner is here for the 828,000 ppm Centella Asiatica, which is genuinely outstanding for a compromised barrier. The Medicube Serum is here for the 5-peptide complex building collagen. The PYDERIN coming next is here for the ceramides and ectoine repairing barrier function. And this cream is here for the salmon roe, the madecasoside, the panthenol, and the hyaluronic acid, all of which have strong evidence, all of which my post-laser skin is genuinely desperate for right now. The PDRN is a bonus ingredient I believe in at a reasonable level. Not a miracle. The supporting ingredients are doing the heavy lifting. That's honest version. And I think skincare content is more useful when we actually say that out loud. Step 7. PYDERIN Rejuvuster PDRN Cream. And this might be new to a lot of you because this is a pharmacy exclusive product. You can't just walk into any skincare store and grab this. In Korea, it's sold specifically through pharmacies and clinics because it was developed as a post-procedure care product. Their PDRN is 99% pure, ultra-low molecular weight, extracted from Korean salmon DNA, and it contains 10,000 ppm PDRN plus panthenol, ceramide, and ectoin. Panthenol is basically the skincare version of a hug. It soothes, it moisturizes, it helps your skin hold on to hydration. Ceramides are the mortar between the bricks of your skin barrier. Ectoin is a lesser known but genuinely impressive molecule that protects cells from environmental stress and helps stabilize your barrier. This is my targeted recovery product. I'm using it specifically because of the Rejuran and laser. Once my skin barrier is fully healed, I will reassess whether this stays in my daily or move to a few times a week. Small amount, a little goes long way. Thin layer.
Part 4. Seal and finish.
Step 8. Aestura AtoBarrier 365 Cream. Now, we seal everything in. And if I had to recommend one moisturizer to someone rebuilding a damaged skin barrier, anyone who's been through laser, retinoids, a rough skin period, anything, this would be the one. Aestura has 40 years of dedicated research, specifically on sensitive skin. And what makes this cream different is the ceramide delivery system. Most ceramide products just throw ceramides into a formula. Aestura encapsulates them. They actually run a comparison test between their encapsulated ceramide formula and a non-encapsulated version after cleansing. The encapsulated version stayed on the skin barrier significantly longer because the capsule protects the ceramide through the earlier steps and releases it when it's actually needed. On top of that, niacinamide, phytosphingosine, cholesterol, and fatty acids, those are all 3 components of your skin's natural lipid matrix working together. Your skin barrier is essentially a brick wall. Ceramides are the mortar. Laser treatments temporarily compromise that mortar. This cream is rebuilding it. And this is optional. Step 9. Aestura AtoBarrier 365 Cream Mist. And I know I just put on a cream. Why am I spraying a mist? Because this is not a hydrating mist. This is a ceramide mist. There is a difference. A regular mist adds water to your face, which then evaporates and can actually pull moisture out of your skin as it goes, which is not what we want at all. This mist contains 10,000 ppm of ceramide in a cream-in-mist formulation. It forms a moisture film over everything underneath it. It's not adding water that disappears. It's adding ceramide that locks everything down. Think of it as the wax seal on a letter. The letter is done. This just makes sure it stays closed. 3 spray, gentle tap, done. Step 10. Torriden Lip Serum. Last step, and the one most people skip. Lip care. Mwah! Your lips are skin. They have 0 oil glands. Nowhere on your face loses moisture faster than your lips. And most of us completely ignore them until they are cracked and miserable. I use Torriden Lip Serum, and Torriden's whole philosophy is built around hyaluronic acid that actually penetrates rather than just sitting on the surface. Their 5B complex uses 5 molecular weights of hyaluronic acid from high molecular weight that forms a surface film all the way down to a molecular weight that goes deeper. Multi-depth hydration from the first application, 15 seconds, every night. Your future self will genuinely thank you for this one. And I have my friends said thanks as well for introducing this product to them. Yeah! That is the full routine. And I want to say something real before we wrap up. This routine is a lot. I know that. 10 steps, multiple PDRN products, a device, a mist on top of a cream. And I am not sitting here telling you to do all of this. This is where my skin's right now, in active recovery after real clinical treatments. Every product is here for a specific reason, tied to a specific moment in my skin's journey. This is a healing routine, not a forever routine. What I want you to actually take from this is the principle. Know what your skin needs right now, not what someone else's skin needs. Not what looks good on your FYP, what yours needs today, this season. Every product I showed you tonight has a job. It has evidence behind it. And it belongs in this lineup for a reason I can actually explain. If you don't know why a product is in your routine, it doesn't belong there yet. That's not a rule. That's just what 8 years of Clean at Zero and one very memorable afternoon in a Seoul clinic has taught me. That is my actual post-Rejuran night routine. Every product, every reason, the honest ingredient conversation included. And next week, I'm doing the full Rejuran breakdown, the clinic, the pain rating I'm actually giving it, what my skin looks like 30 days later, and whether I do it again. Subscribe so you're there for that one, and drop your current holy grail in the comments. The one product you would genuinely rebuild your whole routine around. I read every single one. I'll see you on the next one.